Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting edition of PVF University where you can get your PVF degree for free. Today we're going to be talking about these globe valves. The globe valve is multi-turn valve designed that it is used to stop, used for limited throttle, and start the flow again. The design is based on a disc, also called a plug, which is lowered onto the seat gradually, restricting the flow as the valve is closed. Which leads us to today's Did You Know?
Industrial Valco University presents Did You Know?
Did you know that the globe valve is actually called the globe valve because of the shape of the body of the valve? The portion of the body that contains the port is more rounded than in other bodies. When we compare it to the gate valve, you can see the difference. And actually another extra did you know that the earth is not flat like Reddit would have you believe, but is actually round, like an actual globe. So trust old Professor Jim on this one. If you go sailing or on a cruise, you're not going to fall off the earth and into a dragon's mouth. It's just science. All right, the globe valve is actually used to control the flow, what some people will call throttling. One of the most common examples of the use of this valve is actually your garden hose bib. When installing one of these valves, the direction of the flow is very important. Unlike your typical ball valve and gate valve, the globe has to be installed correctly for the direction of the fluid passing through it. This direction is normally stamped or printed on the valve. All right, the globe valve, like the gate valve, has a lot of components to it. So what we're going to do is take a closer look through this cutout right here. When the hand wheel is turned, the threaded stem will rotate in the threaded bonnet. Attached to the bottom of the stem is the disc. When the stem rotates, the disc is rotated toward or away from the seat. As discussed, the globe valve can be used to stop or throttle the flow. When the disc is farthest away from the seat, the valve is full on. When the disc moves towards the seat, it is throttled. And when it is against the seat, it is full off. The typical globe valve usually has a metal seat and a metal disc. The metal disc is held in place by a nut that secures it to the stem. You will see the valve body forms to compartments, which are joined together by the seat opening. The opening can be closed by the disc. One of the great things about the globe valve and throttling is that you're able to gradually close the valve and restrict the flow. However, this takes us to a design problem of the simple globe. The valve is susceptible to vibration if the flow becomes turbulent. The vibration can be severe enough to damage the valve. In these cases, a control valve is required. Like all types of valves, the globe valve has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of using a globe valve are good shut-off capability and limited throttling capability. The major disadvantages are some of the high pressure drop compared to a gate valve. High torque, the larger sizes require larger actuator and operators to open and close. Industrial globe valves are susceptible to cavitation and flow-induced vibration when the valve is less than 20% open, leading to valve damage. Globe valves usually come in three patterns. The T pattern, like you see here, which is kind of the traditional globe valve that you'll normally see. The angle pattern, as you can see right here. In fact, let's do a quick close-up of that bad boy. All right. And the Y pattern, which I do not have here, but I'm going to show you a picture like that. First is the conventional globe, sometimes called the T pattern, where the flow is required to change direction 90 degrees twice, leading to the large pressure drop when fully opened. The second type is the angle globe, where the flow changes directions only once. For the Y pattern globe, the pressure drop across a Y pattern is less since the flow changes direction less, approximately 60% twice. All right, class, before we do a recap of the globe valve, we actually have a brand new segment. It's called Jeff Goldblum Talks About PVF.
Industrial Valco University presents Jeff Goldblum Talks About PVF.
This globe valve is exhilarating. Yes. It's shaped like the earth. No. Make that the moon, which controls the tides and the feminine cycle. And where would the werewolf be without the moon? But you have to wonder if those inventors that made this valve were so preoccupied with whether or not that they could, that they stopped to think that if they should.
That was a moment with Jeff Goldblum talking about PVF.
That was odd, but somewhat very informative. All right, class, let's do a quick recap on the globe valve. The globe valve is a multi-turn valve design that is used to stop, use for limited throttle, and start the flow again. Unlike your typical ball valve and gate valve, the globe has to be installed correctly for the direction the fluid that's passing through it. The direction of the flow is not straight through. Because of this, the flow causes friction and a drop in flow pressure. All right, class, that's all we have for you today. I hope you learned a little bit about globe valves. Hey, if you want to buy these globe valves or any of the 25,000 line items that Industrial Valco has, you can do it right here online. ivalco.com, where you can get everything 24/7 online service. Have a great day. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. Be sure to click the subscribe button so you do not miss a class. Also, be sure to go to ivalco.com, where you can get more information and resources for the items that you saw, and also have the opportunity to purchase these items with our 24/7 online ordering. Also, be sure to visit our partners at the American Supply Association, or ASA.net, for additional training and courses that are tailored for all areas of the supply chain management.